Hey guys, I'm here with the boys from City Calm Down, and how are we, gentlemen?
Very well.
Good, thanks.
Getting out of the heat, of course, because it's been a blistering hot day.
Yeah, we've been given these cool towels to put on our heads.
They are nice. They're refreshing. Sorry, I'll come in closer.
Oh no, don't worry, it's powerful enough. So obviously, you're getting luxury towels. You've got accommodating dunnies. It's all fantastic for you.
That's right. Yes, the dunnies can be problematic.
It can be. They get pretty filthy even backstage, which is pretty funny.
Yeah. Last night we had one which played string quartet Nirvana.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Okay, well,
It's not the greatest feeling when you're trying to go about your business. Sort of.
yeah,
It's really loud as well.
Yeah, no, I reckon we don't need to go in any further into that.
Hey,
well,
at least you know it's out there, right?
Well, exactly. Yeah, of course, you're spot on. Look, guys, you've been very, very busy. All right, now you've just released In a Restless House. Now, how do we feel about the album coming out? Because it's been a very powerful album.
I guess we feel very positive about it. It's been, before it actually got released, we played a whole lot of shows and where we played a lot of songs that no one knew, and I think the reception to those songs before the album was released was really positive. So that kind of gave us a nice feeling of momentum running into it.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, feedback's been really good.
Yeah. It's been good to have it out too. We worked on it for so long and it's just a bit of a relief, you know?
Yeah.
Now we can start working on the next project, whatever that may be.
Yes.
Whatever the future holds.
Whatever
That's
the future
right.
holds.
That's
yeah.
right.
Well, look, with In a Restless House, some people actually say that you've cemented yourself in the Aussie rock world. Now, did you expect such a cult following?
Yeah, well, I guess you see some emphatic statements sometimes. It's always nice, but everything is sort of shades of grey, really. Wherever you fit in, it's not really important for the most part. It's just, if people like it, that's great. And but at the end of the day, we're doing it because it's what we want to do, and I guess that's all you can do.
Yeah.
And so to receive a comment like that, it is surprising, because that's not what we were setting out to do at all. It's just kind of doing what we liked. And
Well, even though you weren't setting out to do it, it's got to be just so refreshing to know that your music is being heard and loved around the world. Just
totally.
a personal opinion.
Yeah, totally. You do get quite insulated from it by, being in the same headspace for 3 years, right? You kind of you're doing your thing, and then it gets released and you start receiving feedback, both, positive and sometimes not positive. So it's it's a great space to be in, because when people appreciate what you've done, you can't hate that, I guess.
Yeah, no, exactly. It'd be kind of hard to.
Yeah.
Well, now, a personal favourite of mine, President Consequence, guys. Like, I love the beginning of it, like, mellow, and it obviously becomes more up-tempo. How do you guys get together as a band and write a song like that?
That's pretty much it. We just get together as a band.
And, jam it out.
Jam it out.
Jam.
That one was more written on a computer though, I think.
That's true, because that was off Movements, an EP released in 2012. But when you're working on a computer, it's slightly different in that sort of, you do one thing, might be a drum beat or a drum loop, and then a bass line will follow. And then, so that track was built very much in that setting. Whereas when we came to do the album, a lot of it was written with us playing in a sort of live environment. So things kind of flowed a bit more naturally. I don't necessarily think it, listening to it on the record, you probably wouldn't notice the change of process. It's not necessarily apparent, but it enabled us to write songs that we liked faster. I think we were writing songs that we liked on the computer, but they were just ebbing out because the process was so like admin heavy. Everything would get broken down, scrutinized by everyone, whereas when we just started jamming, it just flowed. And then once we had finished something, we could go, is this something we like? Do we not like it? Whereas, before that, it would get thrown in the bin before it had even been given a chance.
Oh, wow.
A lot of the
Too
time.
much analysis.
Yeah.
Not enough creation.
Well, they say paralysis by analysis.
That's it.
I like it. I'm going to steal that quote from you guys, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Not enough.
Yeah.
Oh, well, look.
I don't know where I stole that from, but definitely stole it.
Well, I'm stealing it from you then. All right. Now, guys, still going back into the song. Now, I personally love the lyrics in it as well. And as you guys have said, you've just gotten together and you've jammed and made the song. Is that how you got the lyrics together, or was there a big inspiration behind the lyrics themselves?
Jack can answer this one. He does all the lyric writing. So.
All right. So, Pleasure and Consequence. Yeah, when we wrote that, it was almost the inverse of the way we wrote the album. I'd written all these lyrics, and then we were kind of working on something on the computer at home, and we needed some vocals, and I just sort of pulled up this old sheet of paper which had pretty much all the lyrics for it on it, and just started singing them, and that kind of worked that way. But it's very much the opposite to how we'll often write the lyrics for songs. It will be when we're playing together, there'll be a couple of phrases that will sort of shoot out. There'll be a whole lot of junk. There might be one or two things that come through.
Couple of phrases.
Yeah. And then grab those phrases that I feel have some, I don't know, some sort of energy behind them that connects with the melodic and rhythmic feel of the music, and then use that to construct the rest of the lyrics. So it's sort of, you get your first little building block, and then you go, right, I'm going to build everything else around that. And the themes, one of those phrases might have a little sort of nugget of a theme in it, but the theme kind of generally expands as the song's written, and for the most part I kind of find the meaning of the song as I'm writing the song. So I don't go in with a kind of, I want to write a song about this. I hear something in the song or the lyric and then kind of draw everything else around that and discover it in the process.
Well, yeah, like I said, it's one of my personal favourites, and so I'm really hoping to hear more like it in the future. Sure. Obviously, the album's fantastic too, of course.
Well, you're not about too beholden to your past, but we definitely enjoy playing it live, and we'll be playing it live tonight. So.
Well, I'm very excited to see you guys play live. Seriously, guys. I haven't seen it yet, so it's going to be fantastic for me. Well, personally, bugger the other people. Well, look, guys, thank you again for joining us today. Seriously. And good luck for the future, and hopefully there's a lot more to come from you guys, all right?
Thanks a lot.
No worries.
Thanks, guys.